Hey, want to talk to you about about knowledge sharing and why you want to do knowledge sharing in general. So knowledge sharing, the purpose for you is to be part of a community, to knowledge share with your perhaps mentoring. It might be working in your business with your clients. That knowledge sharing is a really big deal. And a lot of times when we look at knowledge sharing, it is talking about wisdom, right? And wisdom is this alignment. Wisdom is um, it's complex because it has three parts, right? It has your thoughts, it has your learning, it has your experiences. And those thoughts, learnings, and experiences, right? Then you have to kind of push them together to create wisdom. That's also why I really recommend people to mentor, because it gives you a natural place to review your thoughts, right? Your ideas, your thoughts, your experiences, and your learning, and to put them through some sort of screen so that you can say, and here's the wisdom I've gotten out of that. And this is why I want you to review what kind of knowledge you are sharing, because sharing is also bestowing, it's positioning. That a lot of times it's also the ability to cross-pollinate. Sometimes somebody has a great idea that they have a lot of understanding about that would really benefit me or someone else that I know. So think about knowledge sharing as a tool. And it is a tool that requires something else to be able to pull it out of you and push it towards other people. So one, what is the knowledge that you want to share, right? What am I sharing? Why am I sharing it? And what's the outcome that you want? Sometimes that's the knowledge that people share is like a bad review that they go, this place is terrible. I don't want anybody to come here. I once went to a Chinese restaurant because it had the most bad reviews out of any restaurant I'd ever had. And I couldn't believe that they were still open. So I went to them. They had 500 terrible reviews and they were still open. So I sat out there and I'm like, what is going on? It's a summer day and people are taking Chinese food because they were just in the neighborhood and they cooked what they had. If they ran out of food, they just closed the door, right? And it didn't look very good. The reviews were right, but that's why people write a bad review. Sometimes they just want to give the knowledge. So is that someone's imparting wisdom? No, but they are kind of giving you an alert. So when you're thinking about knowledge sharing, I would think about this from like a wisdom perspective, is pull your ideas together, pull your learning together, pull your experiences together, and really say, this is the knowledge, this is the information, this is the inside story, and that this is something that you have a little bit of finesse over, and that it's valuable to someone else. And then you can look at how to share it. And sharing it is sometimes one-on-one. Sometimes it is on a platform. Sometimes it's public. Sometimes it's very private. So when you're thinking about the types that you want, I would start with kind of the open plate method, which is exactly this, right? That why is it helpful? Well, I wrote the prosperity business model. I've been in business strategy for a long time. I've dedicated my life to the concept of prosperity. I've been in lots of rooms with lots of people, and it all could have gone easier had I learned the stuff I'm telling you. So for me, why do I share openly? Because I believe in radical sharing. That is part of my belief system. So when you're thinking about sharing, it's not rationing stuff out. Nobody can have a little bit. It's all for free. Like all the videos are for free. You can watch them all, because I believe that that's important, that access to free knowledge is fabulous. And that makes the environment itself a little nicer and a little kinder, and it makes it easier for you to get further ahead. So when you're thinking about how you're going to share, this is an open plate method. I'm going to set the plate out. You can take what is right for you. And some of the sharing that you might do is for a fee, right? Because people who work with you privately pay a much larger fee. So the other thing about knowledge in general is it is informative. It has to be informative. You have to be able to give somebody something that they can take with them. So know in advance, what's the knowledge that you're sharing? When I have 32 mentees every year, And those 32, I think about in advance. What is it that I'm hoping to give in this relationship? What am I hoping to receive in this relationship? Because if you are a mentee, you need to think about that. You need to think about what you're bringing to that mentor, because a great mentor is going to be standing with you, and you have to be worthy of that. And you want to be able to give them something. And sometimes that's just giving them praise, for thanking them for taking the time. So, knowledge is not free. We all had to learn it. We all had to experience it. And we all had to culminate it into something, right? And give it thought so that we could share it with you. So reward that and do the work because it's constantly developing. The things that made business great 10 years ago, some of them are still the same. Great service, caring at what you're doing. But a lot of them are not the same. That they aren't, the way to do math, it doesn't even hold a whiff to what it was 20 years ago. So knowledge is changing and you're evolving too. So get down to the brass tacks, give yourself a game plan, and think about why you want to share knowledge. Who are you sharing it with? And what's the purpose of that? And decide, is this an open plate method or is this something that's a little more private? So have a great day. I'm going to lunch right now, so I will see you later. Bye.